All about whether you should be dropshipping with a niche store or if you should be dropshipping with a general store. And make sure to stick around for this one, because if you get this one wrong, it could be the difference between actually making money with your store and not making money with your store. I'll spend about 6 minutes answering that question. The rest of the time is all Q&A, but that's coming up after the intro. Hey, I'm Paul, and I'm committed to teaching you the exact strategies I use to create multiple six-figure businesses on eBay and Amazon. These are the same methods that changed my life, and I'm here to show you how they can change yours as well. Hey, what's up guys? Paul here from dropshippingtitans.com. I'm here, I'm alive, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you're not following me on Instagram, and I encourage you guys to go follow me here on Instagram because I have a lot of content I put on there as well, and more of a look inside my personal life, including when I was attacked recently by an iguana. If you missed that one, the video is still up. Anyway, let's get to the topic of this video, which is all about whether or not you have to start your store as a niche store. Now, if you're not familiar with what I mean by niche or niches or niches, however people say it, what I'm talking about here is best shown through some examples. So let me show you this right here, these different examples. There we go. So this is an example of a niche store. Now this one is not a drop shipping store, but this is a good example of a niche store because they're selling just one product. And what I'm going to show you now is a big spectrum of kind of very niche down and very broad. So this is very niche down. It's one single product in this store, and it's this thing for your phone to help you take better videos. I just found it. You'll find a lot of these type of one item stores coming up on like your Instagram feed. A lot of people advertise just like single products that come up. Of course, when I was looking for one of those, none of them were able to come up for whatever reason. So I just found this other random item that's not being drop shipped. So this is very niche down. Bringing it up one level would be something like this store I found. This is without a doubt a drop shipping store. And if you look at all their products are all related. They all have to do with being able to power your smartphones with wireless charging, right? And they're all related to that, with the exception of maybe just this screen protector right here and this magnetic charging cable, but pretty much all within this very narrow niche. Now, moving up a level, we have something like the Squatty Potty website. Again, not drop shipping, but this is a funny example where they're not just selling one product. They're not selling a wide variety of products. They're selling products all related to one niche, which is using the bathroom, right? So you have different, toilet brush cleaners and holders, different Squatty Potty things. One's for kids, one for adults, one for old people, and then bathroom accessories, all within this same niche. Now, moving up, you get a store like Touch of Modern, more diverse things, but all within this kind of broader niche of cool kinds of gadgets that I think this is more aimed towards men who want to buy cool stuff that's just kind of cool to look at. I'm pretty sure most of these items are being drop shipped as well. So this is a broader niche. Go even broader, you get a store like Wayfair. Wayfair sells things like furniture and different home goods. Definitely a very broad niche, but when you come to Wayfair, you kind of know like what types of items they have. It's all within this kind of field of making your home look nice, right? But you take things up another level and you get Amazon and eBay, where they sell literally anything and everything. So very broad niches here, no niche in fact here, all the way down to very specific niche one item stores like this. Now, both of these have their benefits and their drawbacks. And by the end of this, I'm going to show you why, if you do the type of drop shipping I'm doing, you do not want a small niche. You don't want any niche, in fact. So the benefit of a very niche down website like this one with one product is that you can really laser focus your targeting, your marketing. You'll know exactly who this product is for, and make sure that all your advertising is aimed directly at those customers. The more niche down you are, the easier it is to do that. With a general store, that's harder to do. And I'll talk more about that in a second. The other benefits of having a really niche down store is that usually you would own a store like this. So then that way you are actually building up your own brand as well. But us as dropshippers, dropshipping onto eBay and Amazon, you do not want to pick a niche. It doesn't make any sense for Amazon, selling on Amazon, selling on eBay, because you are playing in their game, right? Their playground. And their playground is not a niche site. They'll sell anything and everything. Now here I am on Amazon. If I search for an item, like let's pick one of these kind of things, like let's pick like a wine bottle opener, right? Wine bottle opener. You'll see that all these different products come up. And how the way Amazon organizes things is they don't tell you who the seller is, unless it's themselves. They don't tell you who the seller is because you as a consumer don't even really care. Most consumers don't even know that Amazon products are being sold by companies other than Amazon or people other than Amazon. So when people come to Amazon, what they do to find their products is they just search in the search bar up here. They don't go into your store on Amazon and start looking around. No, they search right here. So there's no point in you picking a niche because there's no benefit of it. And it's the same thing with eBay as well. People come to eBay and they search for the product they want in the search bar. They don't look at your store specifically. And that's why it doesn't make sense to have a niche when selling on eBay and Amazon. The other benefit of not having a niche is that you don't have to risk putting all your eggs into one basket. So let's say you did want to start selling, products like this, wireless chargers, for instance. So that's all you were drop shipping onto Amazon or eBay. What if that market was tapped out? What if you couldn't get a foothold in it and you were limiting yourself to just wireless chargers? You'd be wasting your time. Why not, instead of trying to spend a lot of time doing market research / somewhat guesswork in there, why don't you just sell a large variety of products, some home goods, some toys, some tools, some bathroom supplies, some wireless chargers, sell all of them and see what actually sells. And then you see, oh, you know what? People bought a lot of these bottle openers, these electronic bottle openers. Let me try to list more of those. And oftentimes people find themselves starting to fall into a niche, but that comes with time and experience. And it also evolves. So when I first started, I was selling a lot of tools. And then it kind of evolved. I was selling more home improvement items. And it's definitely changed over the years, the items that sell well for me. And the only way I'm able to tell that a new niche is working or would be working for me at all is by consistently listing tons of different products in different niches. And again, with eBay and Amazon, that is the method you should be using. You should not be niching down if you are drop shipping onto eBay or Amazon or Amazon. So I hope that makes sense because this is a common question that I get. What niche should I sell in when people are asking me about eBay or Amazon dropshipping? You do not need to pick a niche with this type of dropshipping. So let me see who's here in the chat so I can answer some questions, give some people some shout outs. We have Kermel from the PR. Welcome, Kermel. Larry, thanks for being here, Larry. We have Gail watching from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Thanks for being here, Gail. Fatima, what's up, Fatima? Jameson from Tennessee. Country Wolf says, I'm about to go to my daughter's high school graduation. Go there. Congratulations. Lazy Abram, yo, what's up? Don, how's it going? We have Abdel, what's up, man? We have TJ, Florida, first live caught since the move. What's up? Thanks for being here. David asks, what's better, a niche or general store? I hope I was just able to answer that question for you. Cool. So let me pull up some questions I had saved up from this week. If you guys are watching this on the replay, ask your question, any question you have about eBay or Amazon dropshipping. Ask it in the comment section underneath this video or any of my videos, and I'll answer it during my next live Q&A. And in a couple minutes, I'm going to be announcing the winners of the giveaway that I was running last week, as well as some other really big announcements that I want to talk about. So let me pull up those questions first, because there were some good ones. What'd I do with them? Okay, so this is the first question we had. We have, so somebody was saying, does eBay own PayPal? There's some confusion there. eBay does not own PayPal. They do not own them. I think they did at one point. They do not own them anymore. So just kind of clarifying that real quick. Okay, so this is a good question. It says, I have a question to you, Paul. How can you handle like 200 or more sales in one day when you are drop shipping? You would need to purchase all 200 items from AliExpress or whatever your supplier is and send them to your buyers. This is just an example. How do you handle that? So that's a really, really good question. Now, the first thing I'll say about that is that you are not going to get to 200 sales a day right away. The great thing about a business, most businesses, including this one, is it scales up over time. So you get new problems as you make more money and become more confident in your business. So having 200 orders is a blessing, and it's also kind of a problem if you're unprepared for it. Now, luckily, you can hire teams of virtual assistants to help you run your business and help you place those orders, which is what I do. And we also use a software called Spot and Paste. And Spot and Paste is what allows us to quickly copy addresses from eBay, from Amazon, and paste them onto our supplier's website when we get to the shipping section. And it helps speed up the process, probably cuts it in half right there. So you don't have to do all that copying and pasting. So those two things are really what allows me to do over 100 orders a day. But just in general, what I'll say is that you got to have systems in place. It's all about systems. So if you are scaling up your business, start to create a system that you can then outsource to other people or outsource using software. And that's really critical if you want to grow your business to the point where you're doing 200 orders in a day. Yes, so Matt says, did you notice an uptick in sales over Memorial Day weekend? Yes, I always notice upticks in sales during holiday weekends or any holiday, usually because the suppliers that I use also have sales. So when they have sales, it lowers the prices of my items. And so more people buy the items when the prices are lower. And also people in general know that there are sales going on during Memorial Day, during Black Friday, during holidays like that. So when they come about, people jump on the internet. They're ready to buy. They're ready to take advantage of those deals. They go on eBay, they go on Amazon, they see that you lowered your prices because your supplier lowered their prices, and boom, magic moment, you just made some money right there. Let's see. Okay, so another question I had from this week before I announced the winners of the giveaway. Okay, so this is a question from one of my students inside the private mastermind that's just for members of my eBay dropshipping course. He was asking, I blacked out his name because I didn't know if he felt comfortable with me putting his name up there. He says, what's the most expensive item you've ever sold? He sold a 420-pound grill. So this is like the question of the week. Everyone leave underneath this video in the comment section or in the live chat if you're here live. Let me know what the most expensive item is that you ever sold. I wish I'd actually gone back to look. I know I've sold an item that was $3,000 before, and I don't know if I sold anything more expensive than that because we tend not to list items anymore that are that expensive just to kind of mitigate our risk. But I think that was the most expensive. It was like $2,998. And I think there was shipping in there as well for that item. Okay, last question from the week is this one, which is a bit of a different question. Never got this one before. Again, this is from one of my students inside the private mastermind. Said, any recommendations for a virtual office? I like to use a business address other than my residence. So this is a great idea. And so what this is you can pay services online that will give you a business address. So when you sign up for like eBay, you don't have to give them your real address. I have one myself because I've been moving around a little bit and I didn't want to have to change my addresses 2 or 3 times as I've been moving. So I just set up a virtual one so I don't have to change the address every time. And when I say change it, I mean, I have my address with eBay, with PayPal. I have tax exempt status in multiple states and they all have my address. And every time you move, you have to update those addresses. Well, you don't have to do that if you have a virtual address. So that's a benefit of it. Also, if anyone ever wanted my address, like you guys, if you ever wanted it, I could give you the virtual one and I don't have to worry about you guys stalking me outside my house, for instance. So just privacy in general is also a benefit. So the one that I've used is iPostal1. That's the letter I, Postal1, the number 1. I did a lot of research to try to find the best virtual office or virtual address, and they all had terrible reviews. So I just picked one and went with it, and I haven't had any trouble with it so far. If you get mail delivered to your virtual address, they will open it and scan it for you. Sometimes it costs extra, sometimes it doesn't. And if you receive a package there, they can also forward it to you. That costs extra as well. But I think I'm paying like $10 a month just for the flat fee, and anything else is just an additional charge on top of that, depending on how much you use it. So that's a good one right there. Rich is here. What is up, Rich? Thanks for being here. Rich first says that his most expensive item was $1,682 for a patio set sold 3 times. Obviously, he remembers that one for that exact price. But as he said, there is no doubt a lot of risk for high ticket priced items. And I agree. You can also, Joe says you can get a postal box, but the problem with postal boxes is that a lot of times you can't get UPS or FedEx delivered there. So you got to be careful about that. But his most expensive item was $400 dropshipping one product. So that's awesome, Joe. Let's see. Woohoo! Amy is here. Says hello from Columbus, Ohio. Made my first sale yesterday, so big thumbs up for Amy. Congratulations. And okay, Joe has a good question here. Joe says, how are you handling Amazon's new phone number system with the extensions? So what Joe is talking about is Amazon used to Amazon used to supply us with the buyer's real phone numbers anytime we sold an item to them. And that was helpful if there was ever a problem with the order. We'd also put it on the tracking or on the order information so that the supplier could call them if there was an issue delivering the item. But now Amazon has made the phone numbers more anonymous. So what happens is they give you a phone number. It's always the same phone number. And then they give you an extension. So you'd have to call that number and then dial the extension, and it puts you through to the buyer. And after the transaction's over, it goes away, it stops working. So this is probably a good thing for buyers so that they're more privacy with not getting their phone numbers exposed to random people like you and I. But they're buying from us, and it does make it a little bit challenging. Yes, we can still call them, which is helpful. So we can still call them, and that's an option right there. And you can still put those numbers on the shipping information for the the carrier companies to use that as well. You can't text them, but you can call them, and that's pretty much all you can do. Let's see. So let's get into giving away the first prize. So last week I had people comment on one of my videos and they had the potential to win a prize. So let me pull that up so we can pick a random winner here. I forget what video that was now. I think it was, Now I'm blanking out here. Was it this video? How to deal with serial returners? I think it was this video. All right, in the meantime, I will pull this one up, Gail sold a patio set for $250, sold it 3 times. Okay, so apologize guys, I want to make sure I have the right video here, and I'm just blanking out here. I don't remember which video I had the contest on. So give me a second. Is this the one? I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna have to do this later in another video. Let me make some announcements first while I'm doing this. So my big announcements I want to make is that there are going to be some big additions coming to both my eBay dropshipping course and my Amazon dropshipping course really soon. A lot of stuff that people have been asking for that I wasn't sure if I was going to add it. I'll give you some of the things that are going to be added, but not everything. So the first things that are going to be added, and this is going to happen soon, I'll have a more formal announcement soon. Inside my Amazon dropshipping course, I'm going to put a lot more material in there about becoming ungated in different categories. And this is really huge, because if you guys aren't aware of this, when you sell on Amazon, Amazon doesn't always let you sell every single product. There are certain categories of products that as a new seller, you are not allowed to sell. It's called being gated in that category. So as time goes on, you can become ungated in these categories. And that's huge, because when you become ungated in a category, it means the competition in that category is much, much lower because other people are still gated in those categories. So I'm adding a lot of material to the course about how to become ungated, some really in-depth stuff to help my students get ungated and get into these categories that are not as saturated as the other ones. It's given me a big competitive advantage since I've been able to figure this out, and that's why I'm passing along to my Amazon students as well. Also, there will be some new information in both my eBay dropshipping course and my Amazon dropshipping course about how to get the most heavily discounted gift cards that you could probably get. And inside my eBay course, I'm going to add a section about stealth accounts. If you're not too familiar with what stealth accounts are, it's basically a way for you to set up an eBay account that is completely separate from your main account. So eBay doesn't know that your new account is associated with the old account. And there's reasons people have to do this, and there's a reason people want to do this as well. So that is something people have been asking me for a while. I didn't know how popular the demand was, but I just figured I would make it. So I made it. It's almost edited up, and that will be going inside the eBay dropshipping Titans course. Everything I'm adding to the Amazon course, everything I'm adding to the eBay course that I just mentioned, along with some other stuff that will be free for current members of the courses. So if you do sign up before those additions go in, you will get those ones as well. And I'll have links to both of those courses down below. So TJ, thanks so much. I knew someone would come through. My gift card hack video is the one. So let me find that one. Okay, I found it. Okay, cool. So I was looking in the wrong spot. So thank you, man. So let me share my screen, and you can see all the videos right here. And I have this cool little thing where if I click here, this is the video, and click on pick a winner, I'm going to pick 2 winners. Each winner gets a free gift card. And basically what I did was on this video, I said if you left a comment, and gave the video a thumbs up, you were in the running to win one of 2 different gift cards. So I'm showing you that I'm true to my word here. I'm going to pick a winner, and then we'll pick another one. So let's see. All right, we have Min. Wow, that's such a coincidence. Min was actually on my YouTube channel once. So that's pretty funny. I would buy Paul more tank tops if I win. So you won, man. I'll send you a message and send you that gift card. And then the other one is Anita. Oh, I'm so happy. Anita would get mailing supplies. I loved your videos. And I'm so happy because Anita's always here. Anita's always leaving comments. So Anita, I'm so happy I could give you this prize. I'll contact you about that one as well. Awesome, guys. So congratulations to both the winners. Thumbs up for both of those winners right there. Let's see if we have any more questions before we wrap this up. Do you need to register a business if you're just starting on Amazon dropshipping? You don't need to. You can do it as a sole proprietor, which is just you. But there are definitely benefits to starting a business. Liability protection is one big one. And also, you will, if you ever form a business, you would have to change information on your Amazon account to reflect that the business now owns the Amazon account. And sometimes changing that information is a hassle, and it's just easier if from the start you have a business. But what I will say is don't let that hold you back. If you don't feel like you are in a position to actually formally start a business and that's what's holding you back, it shouldn't. You should just get started and figure it out later. Nice, man. It just started 2 days ago. Learned so much from you. Keep it up. Thanks. I appreciate that. All right, cool. So it looks like I was able to answer all of the questions today. So thanks to everyone who asked them. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and make sure if you want to get that new content I'm creating, make sure to sign up for either the eBay course or Amazon course. I'll have both linked up down below. And follow me on Instagram, guys. There's some funny stuff going on over there. So thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.